everybody. This is Sonia Kalani, and today I would like to share with you my most favorite word in the dictionary, and that is miracle. There's a beautiful quote that says, "Those who do not believe in miracles will never find it." But I love this word so much because for me, since my childhood, this word has a surreal connection with me. I just felt that life is miraculous. It's exciting. It's the small little things, that would make me genuinely very happy. Till date, if I go for a beautiful walk and I see the gush of wind come all around me, that would make me so happy. I love when butterflies are all around. I love to see the spectacle of the nature. So all these things, they just build that excitement. It just makes me feel like, God has created this beautiful planet Earth for a very, very important reason so that we can believe in the word miracle. No, as a child, we somehow believed in miracles very easily. But as we grew up, as we got into adulthood, as responsibilities came upon us, as difficulties took a toll on our lives, as the bills were lined up to pay, as the kids were demanding your time and attention, as the marriages were taking a toll on you, somehow the belief in that word miracle just disappeared. The feeling that you had when you were a child that there's something called as a miracle, there's a God that's listening to me, it just disappeared under the weight of all these responsibilities and the heaviness of the adulthood. So this series, I am recording for somebody out there who believes in the word miracle somewhere in the deepest part of their hearts. They know that there's a reason I'm here on planet Earth. There's deep, deep, deep down, there is a very powerful reason for me to be here. I love, there's a beautiful scripture that says, whoever has more will be given more. Okay. And who does not have, even what is there with him will be taken away from him. The minute you read this particular scripture, you just feel like, what is this? The rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. Why is that so? It just seems like a riddle in the passage, a mystery to uncover. But I'll tell you, the answer to that mystery is gratitude. Whoever gives more gratitude for what they have in their lives today are the ones who are going to see more abundance in future. And whoever is complaining in their lives today is going to see things get worse for them in future. So let's go back to the scripture. Whoever has gratitude will be given more and they will have the abundance. And whoever does not have gratitude, even what they have will be taken away from them. So, this one, there's a riddle in this passage, which says that your miracle is connected to your gratitude. So, if you do not take time to be grateful, you will never have more in your life. But if you take time to be grateful in your life, this will multiply your blessings. If you take things for granted, if you take your relationships for granted, if you take your talents for granted, if you take your financial blessings for granted, you know what? One day they'll all disappear. And you lead a very ordinary, unsatisfied life. But the minute you begin giving gratitude for what you have today, the beautiful home that you have today, the shoe that you have today, the clothes that you have to wear today, the minute you start giving gratitude for that, it will multiply your blessings in life. Remember this always. If you are grateful, more will be given to you and you will have abundance. It's as simple as that. There's a beautiful quote that I read somewhere. It says, if you're grateful, God says, I'll give you more. But if you are ungrateful, verily my punishment is indeed very severe. It's like God is like giving us a very strong commandment here that if you're grateful, I'm going to multiply your blessings for sure. But if you are ungrateful, then you will be punished very severely. And you know what? It does not matter what religion, what background. What is important is you understand that the miracle I'm talking about is gratitude. You know, it is something that operates in our lives. It's as simple. The more grateful you are for your blessings, the more abundance is going to come in your life. And the minute you complain in life, and these are complaints which sound very normal, very ordinary. Say, if you think, I don't like my job, you know, I haven't got enough money, I don't have my perfect life partner, I can't pay my bills. Oh my God, that bill is very, look at that. Who's going to pay for this? I think I'm coming down with something, looks like a flu. He or she doesn't appreciate me. I don't get along with my parents. I don't get along with my brother. I don't get along with my sister. I don't get along with my boss. My child is the problem. My life is a mess. My marriage is in trouble. Now, if you are consciously out of your mouth speaking all these things, then stop immediately, because these are all complaints. And the more you complain in your life, you know what? It all this will be taken away from you. And you have to be so careful about the words that you speak. The minute you feel deeply grateful from inside, naturally the words that come out of your mouth are like, I love my job. Yeah, it's taxing sometimes, but so what? I just love it. My family is super duper supportive. I love them, yaar. They're different than me, but I love them. I had the best vacation of my life. The food was awesome. The view was splendid. I feel amazing today. I feel on top of the world. I've got the biggest tax refund ever. I have the great weekend campaigning, with my loved ones. So, whenever you are sincerely, truly grateful inside of your heart, your mouth is going to then release those words. So, if you meet somebody who has a grateful heart, then they're going to constantly look at things around them and say, I love that outfit. I love your makeup. I love your hair. I love your bag. I love the way you talk. I love the way you think. I love the man you are. I love the woman you are. And this love, this is God is love. And gratitude is the reason for this love to multiply in your life. So I'm sure you all must have heard this saying, whatever goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, you get what you give. All those sayings, I'm so sure you must have heard them. Every action, even the Newton's law say, every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Yes, that's very true. Every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving. Every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving. And you will receive equal to the amount of gratitude you have given. This means your gratitude towards things will bring those very blessings into your life. So, the more sincerely, the more joyfully, the more deeply grateful you feel is when you will receive more in your life. Okay. Now, gratitude is the best insurance, okay, that can bring abundance into your life. So be very, very careful. There are a lot of, whatever somebody gives you, for example, a compliment, a cup of coffee, a gift, whatever is offered to you, please accept it with joy. Say thank you. If you don't use it, pass it on to somebody else. But never say, what have you given to me? This is so cheap. You know what? Even the cheapest thing costs something on this earth. So be very careful and genuinely be grateful in the way things are. Genuinely rejoice in the way life is today. And then you will actually start to receive blessings in your life. History is laden with all the famous figures who have practiced gratitude. I'm not going to take the names because everybody knows that, you know, there are men and women who have lived before us for years together, right? They are scientists, philosophers, inventors, discoverers, prophets, and they all say the same thing, that the more you practice gratitude, the more you will become aware of your blessings. The blessings will not stop in your life as long as there is gratitude. But you know what? Gratitude's power is unknown to the most people today. People don't know the miracle of gratitude. They don't know the power of being grateful. So, there was once a grateful person, and, you know, another friend of his asked him, "Are you a grateful person?" And he looked at him. He said, "What question is that? Of course I am. I always say thank you when I receive a gift. If somebody opens a door for me, I'll say thank you. If somebody does something for me, passes on a favor, I'll say thank you." Well, let me tell you something. That is not being grateful at all. Being grateful, if you just knew what it meant, it's not saying a thank you on one odd occasion of your life. Being grateful is literally living in that frequency where you're constantly grateful for what is happening to you in your life. And you know what? Life without gratitude is very challenging. It's very hard. It just feels like, somebody sucked out that life out of you completely. There was a, you know, person who was in a lot of debt, and was constantly complaining about his finances. And guess what happened? The debt kept increasing. So it's very, very important that you watch how you feel throughout the day. You observe how you feel throughout the day. It's very important, when you're out with your friends, when you go out for a dinner, a lunch, when you go to the office, you consciously take that moment, those 30 seconds, and you notice how you feel. And you notice and tell yourself, I'm grateful. I have the ability to go to the office. I have the ability to work with my people. I have the ability to make this happen in my life. I have the ability to build this empire. Because many people would love to be in your place, who are probably on their deathbed in the hospital, and they would love that. Only if my body functioned well, I would love to do that. So gratitude is something that is going to change your entire life. Literally your whole life will magically change. And no matter who you are, no matter from where you are, whether you're from London, you're from Dubai, or you're from Africa, no matter how tall you are, how short you are, no matter what your current circumstances are, whether you are single, you're divorced, you're separated, whatever it is, the miracle of gratitude will change your entire life. And I promise that, okay? I promise that. I have personally seen a lot of broken relationships transform into beautiful relationships. I've seen people walk out of poverty and become really rich and prosperous. I've seen depression leave people who continuously practice gratitude, and they start living a joyful, fulfilling life. So, gratitude is one thing I guarantee it is going to magically turn your relationships into joyful, meaningful relationships, no matter what state you are into right now. You know, just simply take a picture of your loved one whom you're right now close to. Just look at the picture and keep saying, I love you just the way you are. 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 Within 10 minutes of doing that, you will actually start feeling a shift in your frequency, your emotional energy. Emotions are nothing but energy in motion, and gratitude is, that wave that takes you forward in life. So it can literally like take you from a nobody to somebody in life. It'll increase your health, it'll bring you a great level of happiness. It is the biggest miracle mankind could know. The power of gratitude, once you practice it in your life, it will turn your life into gold. Absolute gold is the word. Now, for today, sit alone, sit in peace, sit quietly, grab a glass of water, take a notebook and write down major areas of your life: money, health, happiness, career, home, relationships. You know, now the areas of your life where everything is wonderful and abundant is where you have been unconsciously or consciously practicing gratitude. And as a result of practicing it, that area is prospering. But if any area is not working as you would want it to be, then the simple fact is you have not been grateful. That's why you're not receiving it in return. You've stopped the miracle from continuing in your life. When you're not grateful, the flow of better health, better relationships, more joy, more money, more advancement in your job, career, or business stops. So it's very important to be grateful. To receive, you have to give. You have to give gratitude. It is a law. Gratitude is like giving thanks. And it's like constantly being in that state of awareness that I'm grateful I get to live this life. I'm grateful I get to take this flight. I'm grateful I get to eat this food. I'm grateful I get to get up this morning. Just being alive is a gift right now for me. So let me tell you the bottom line. Ungratefulness is when you're not grateful. It means you're taking life for granted. It means unintentionally, maybe subconsciously, nobody ever taught you to be grateful. Okay. That's why subconsciously, unintentionally, you took relationships, time, money, life for granted. So please remember this. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what that person has will be taken away from that person. So if a marriage has been taken away from you, that means you have not been grateful for it. If money is taken away from you, that means you're not been grateful for it. If a disease has happened in your life, that means you've not been grateful for your health. So whatever it is, you have to consciously, be grateful for it. Now, you know, the best words, okay, the miraculous words, the words that change everything in your life is very simple. Thank you. Just thank you. Pure thank you. And the more you say those words, the more they register in your system, in your subconscious mind. So make it a point that you use the word thank you very often. Chalo, let me give you a task for the day. Today, whatever you touch, so be it your clothes, be it your curtains, your bed sheet, utensils, food, whatever you touch today, in your mind, I want you to say thank you every time you touch something. Remember, gratitude is a feeling, okay? And the feeling will come once you deliberately, okay, practice saying thank you a lot. Now, the more you say thank you, like the Newton's law, what you give, you receive, okay? The more you say thank you in your mind, the more those feelings will generate of gratefulness in your heart, and the more blessings and abundance will show up in your external world. So, the more sincerely grateful you are, the faster your life is going to change. You know, I I can't begin to tell you how this word gratitude has changed my life. It's how you put gratitude into your daily life is what matters, because that is where you will see the miraculous results for yourself, and you would never want to return to the life that you used to live before. So, if you practice gratitude little, your life will change a little. If you practice gratitude a lot every day, then your life will change dramatically and in the ways you can hardly imagine. Let me repeat this statement because this is the most important statement of this entire. If you practice gratitude a little, your life will change a little. If you practice gratitude a lot every day, your life will change dramatically and in ways you can hardly imagine. Now, let me tell you that gratitude is nothing but highest form of appreciation, and it's not just you using your words and saying thank you. It's, are you genuinely feeling it from within? That is the most important thing. Okay. Now, what I'm going to share with you over the period of time, is to practice gratitude. We know gratitude is important, but are we practicing gratitude in our lives or not? I think that is the key thing. Because if you don't practice gratitude, then this beauty of a thing will slip through your fingers. So, I want you to daily, firstly, simply listen to this again and again and again. Remember, your ears are the doorways to what gets into your subconscious mind. So, listen to this on auto mode. Like, listen it again and again and again till it gets deep into you that yes, gratitude is the most important thing. Till it gets so deep into you that you feel that, you know what? I'm not going to open my eyes until I join my hands and say, thank you for this beautiful day. So, practicing gratitude, okay? Now, this is a concentrated effort, because when you make an effort in your life, that is when you will see miracles happening in your life. Um, I personally, I recommend all the gratitude practices. You know why? Because they've transformed my life completely. from being a woman who was stuck in grief. And you know what? Grief numbs you internally. It just makes you feel like, yeah, life is happening, you know, and that's about it. I must just go about my day. Two, being so grateful, adding so much gratitude to simple task of my day, like, oh, thank you god for waking me up this morning, thank you for my favorite food in front of my eyes, thank you for the water, thank you for the electricity, thank you for the beautiful clothes that I get to wear, thank you to my beautiful feet that are able to take me on a walk today. You know, these practices is what is going to transform your life completely. Now, the side effect, okay, or the bonus effect of doing gratitude practices is they help you achieve your dreams. It's very beautiful in life, you know, when we know clearly what is it that we want. You know, sit down and ask yourself, what is it that I want? What is it that I want? What is it that I really, really, really want? You know, I remember I used to pull out my notebook and I used to write this question: what is it that I really want? What is it that I really, really want? What is it that I really, really, really want? Because you need to get to the core of what exactly do you want, you know? Just sit down, give yourself the grace and the timing to know that this is what I really want in my life. You know, your job is to simply write down what you want, and your job is not to figure out how you're going to get what you want. The how will be done for you when you practice gratitude. When you start practicing gratitude on day-to-day basis, the how will take care of itself. But you need to write down clearly, crystal clear. Yes, I want this. And you know what? I had a small diary. I remember a notebook, okay? And I would carry it. And I would, you know, while I'm going to the gym, while I'm sitting for the lunch, while I'm going for a walk, I would open that small diary and I was like, is this what I really, really want? And then every time my heart said yes, I would be like, you know, putting a tick mark saying, yes, this is something that I really want. How it's going to happen, that's not my business to know. My job is to practice my gratitude so beautifully and so consistently that it automatically activates the power that makes my dreams come true. So, if, say, for example, you want a better job or a dream job in your life, then think about what is it you want your job to be like. Think about what is important to you at your job. You know, what kind of work would you want to do? Do you want to work from home? You want to work from an office? How many hours you would like to work? How do you want to feel? What kind of co-workers would you want to have? The kind of company you want to work for? The kind of people you want to work with? You know, the hours of work, where you want the job to be, you know, the salary you would want to receive. Get very, very clear about what you want in the job by thinking about it clearly, thoroughly, and writing it down in detail. You know, you should know exactly, like in specific measurable unit, SMU. This is exactly what I want, and you have to have it down on the paper. Say, for example, if you want money to educate your children, then work out the details of the education. The school you want your child to attend, the cost of the school fees, the books, the food, the clothing, the transportation. You need to know exactly how much it is going to cost. If you want to travel, then write down the details, which countries you want to visit, how long you want to travel, what is it that you really want to see, what is it that you really want to do, where do you want to stay, and by which means do you want to travel? Do you want to go by bus? Do you want to go by an aircraft? If you want a perfect partner, a life partner in your life, write down every detail of the qualities that you want in that person. Do you want a loving person, a caring person, a disciplined person, a respectful person, an empathetic person, a kind person, you know, an intelligent person, a go getter, a overachiever? What is it that you want? You know, it's very important to write down clearly what it is that you want. And if you want improved relationships in your life, then write down how, what does improvement in this relationship look like? What do you see it to be like? If you want health to be better, you know, then be specific about what kind of body you want, what should be your weight, how do you feel in that body. If there is a dream home that you want, then write down every detail of that dream home, room by room. Be very specific. If you want a particular car, write it down clothes, appliances. Write exactly what you want. If you want to achieve something, say, for example, you want to pass an exam, you want to get a degree, you have a goal in sports, you want to succeed as a writer, doctor, musician, scientist, business person, what is it that you clearly want? Write it down. It's my request, and I strongly request this to you. Please, please find time, sit down and write down your dreams in a diary. My favorite book, my favorite journal is my diary of dreams. It's my most favorite journal because I write down my dreams, exactly what I want. And there's a huge history of people who have written down what they wanted, and they have seen that happen in their lives. I was listening to one of Oprah's interview where she very sweetly said, "You know what? In my 80s, I wrote I'll be living in this beautiful house, with a huge porch behind." And it kind of came true years later. But please write it down. Write down in the area of health and body what you want. Write down in the area of career and work what you want. Write down in the area of money what you want. Write down in the area of relationships what you want. Write down what are your personal desires. Do you want to travel somewhere? What are your material desires? Do you want a bag, a shoe, a bracelet, a jewelry piece, and add things. Write down your dreams, go grab that My Diary of Dreams and just write it down. Be very clear about the things you want, very definite direction you need to have, because that is where gratitude's magical power will change your life. So, are you ready? So, let's start with the first practice, okay, gratitude practice, which is called as every single day pulling out your gratitude journal and writing down your blessings for the day. So, um, I can sincerely say this, okay? When I started counting my blessings, my whole life changed. You must have heard many people say that count your blessings, but they don't know what exactly they are talking about. So, counting your blessings is one of the most powerful gratitude practice that you will ever do, which will turn your life around, okay? So, when you're grateful for the things that you have, no matter how small they may be, you will begin to see those things increase. If you're grateful for a cup of coffee, you will see every time you are presented with a cup of coffee. I used to be very grateful for hot showers. Like, I would love them, hot showers, beautiful hot showers. No matter where I went, which hotel I entered, I would always had the hot shower blessing. And you know why? Because I was grateful for it every single time. Every single time I would give gratitude for it. So it's very important. In some cases, the hotel owner would be like, "You know what? The geyser broke down day before yesterday. I'm surprised how you're getting the hot shower." And I'm like, that's gratitude. So, if you're grateful for money that you have, no matter how little you have today, you will actually see money magically grow. I used to hold the cash in my hand and I would say thank you to each and every note that I counted. And I'll be like, thank you, I love you, thank you. The more gratitude you express to the cash in your hand, to your bank account, the more they'll multiply. If you're grateful for a relationship, if you keep saying, "I'm so thankful to have a lovely sister, who listens to me, who understands me, who spends quality time with me, who shops my favorite things," you know what? That gratitude will deepen your relationship. Even if it's not perfect, right now, certain relationships, they'll miraculously get better. There are a lot of life coaches who have said that the complaints you have with your parents are the very problems that you're facing in your life today. But they haven't told you that the gratitude that you've given to your parents all the while are the very blessings that you will have in your life today. So please, 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 please get this gratitude practice down in detail, like a sharp discipline in you. Every day, I am going to write down my blessings. I'm going to write down, and there's a format of writing it. You're going to say, "I'm truly grateful for, say, a cup of tea because I love a hot cup of cappuccino every morning. It gives me the energy and the fuel to finish my meetings." So write down, "I'm truly grateful for," write down what is it that you're grateful for. "I'm truly grateful for the mattress I sleep because it gives me a comforting sleep, proper spine structure. Write down. So there are different ways you can say, I'm truly grateful for. Write down what are you grateful for, and then why is that thing so important. I'm grateful for my new shoes because I can comfortably walk, I can go to the mall, I can go to the office, and it complements my outfit. So what? That is the shoe. And why? Because of the benefits that shoe brings. Okay, now please understand, either you do this exercise first thing in the morning or right before going to the bed, always write it down. Please count your blessings and write it down. Because yeah, I know we live in the digital age, so it's easier to use it on your computer. But I personally suggest you use my gratitude journal, which is available worldwide on Amazon. Um, Use it, like, there's a dedicated space for gratitude, and you know that you need to fill in. No matter how exhausted you are for the day, you know you're going to take those few minutes and you're going to write it down. You know you're going to start your day with that joy. So make a list of the blessings in your life that you're truly, truly grateful. Now, always remember, add why to your gratitude. Because the minute you start thinking why you are grateful for that particular thing, that particular person, that particular situation, you will feel gratitude more deeply. So write at least 10, okay? 10, and go back. Once you've written it, now go back, read it. Like, I to love to run my fingers, and I read them in my mind or sometimes aloud, depends what mood I'm into. And I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like literally you are adding that feeling of gratitude to what you have written. I'm telling you, this one gratitude practice of writing your blessings down, it is going to turbocharge your life into activating the very dreams that you wanted to happen in your life. So, when you wake up in the morning, go look at the sun and fold your hands and give gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. The minute you walk into your kitchen and you have that glass of water, thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful for this glass of water. So, every single day, this is a non negotiable daily gratitude practice. You have to write it every single day. Come here or I don't know. You have to write it and you have to do it consistently. I love the word discipline. Let's put it another way, that discipline is what makes us genuinely worthy of our own selves, because discipline means I am making a promise to write my gratitudes every day, and when I write them, I'm fulfilling promises to myself. So what happens in my brain? My brain says, wow, she's making a promise that she's going to write gratitudes and she's genuinely doing that every day. That means she's keeping promises to herself. So whatever she says, she's going to do it. Understood? So your brain then activates and creates a neural pathway to then keep your promises to yourself. So initially, for a day, 2 or maybe 2, 3 weeks, you may feel it a little weird. That's why I said your ears are the doorway. Listen to this particular session again and again on an auto mode. Just keep listening to it. Now, you could be thankful for the sun, the water you drink, the food you eat, the air you breathe. Because if there was no air, how would you breathe? You wouldn't be alive, darling. Now, you could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, the ecosystem, the flowers, the plants, the blue skies, the rain, the stars, the moon, and the beautiful Mother Earth. You could be grateful for your senses. Your eyes can see, your ears can touch, your ears can hear, your mouth can taste, your nose can smell, your skin can make you feel. So it's very, very important you start giving gratitude for the legs that you walk on, the hands that you use to do almost everything, the voice that enables you to express yourself and communicate yourself with others. I'm so grateful to my voice right now because I'm able to share this with all of you. I'm so grateful to my hands right now because I'm able to hold the recording device and share my message with all of you. So, you give thanks for your beautiful, amazing immune system that keeps you well. You give thanks for all the organs that maintain your body so that you can live healthy. You know, there is this beautiful brain that we have, excellent, magnificent mind that we have. You know what? There's no computer technology in the world that can duplicate your mind. So it's very important to give gratitude to your brain before you go to bed tonight. It's very important to give gratitude to your mind the minute you wake up every morning. So some subjects that I would share with all of you, that you could write gratitudes on, it's on your health and body, it's on your work and success so far. Say for example, you won some trophy when you were in your 10th standard. Be grateful for it right now, and you'll see a lot of celebrations and wins coming in your life. Be grateful for the money you received in your childhood to buy the school uniforms and go to school, to buy the school books and have the blessing of being educated, to learn English, to be in an English medium school. So be grateful for the passions that you have. You love football, basketball, pottery. Be grateful for the passions, be grateful for the happiness, your birthdays, your anniversaries. Be grateful for the love you've received, be grateful for the life you have, be grateful for mother nature, planet earth, air, water, the sun, the material goods and services. Choose anything, just start counting your blessings. The minute you do this exercise on day to day basis, I'm telling you, you will start feeling grateful, you'll start feeling happier for no reason, and that's the core reason that your life will change. If you do this one gratitude practice very beautifully, of writing down your blessings, of counting your blessings in the written word, your life will change rapidly, quickly. I'm telling you. Some days it'll be very quick. The count your blessings would happen, and you'll be like, wow, they just came through me. And someday you'll have to take it a little longer, scratch your brain a little bit and figure out what is it that I need to write. But I'll tell you what, when you continue this practice, when you continue writing your blessings every day, you will notice a bigger difference in the way you feel each time. And you will see your blessings magically multiply. So, either first thing in the morning or before going to bed, make a list of 10 blessings in your life that you're grateful for right now. Write down why you're grateful for that blessing. Go back to that list once you've written it, touch, your fingers and say thank you, thank you, thank you to each one of them. And you know what? You're going to do this for the rest of your lifetime. So that was a beautiful gratitude practice that I've shared with all of you today. I hope, that this motivates you to grab the gratitude journal and start writing your gratitudes. Initially, I get it, it'll take time for you because anything, our brain takes at least 21 days to create a pattern, right? And if it's a strong neural pathway, it takes around 90 days to be able to do that. Please do it. Just trust me and do it. It's going to transform your life magically. Your dreams will start coming true, and you would wonder how all of this is even happening for you. You will be in awe of how the blessings and abundance is flowing into your life. So, count your blessings. That's the gratitude practice. With lots of love, signing out, Sonia Kalani.